I'm Marcus from All Ages Airsoft, and today we're doing a nozzle swap on a Novrich ssx-303, which is essentially a Mark 23 in a skirt. So we will start with this. I've got to undo some screws, take the stock off, pull the main pin out, and the whole gun will come apart. So here we are. Let's start this. I think it'll be that one. And we'll remove the one long main pin that secures the gun. Essentially, this is where your slide stop would be with the normal Mark 23. They've replaced it with this really long pin. And then we'll remove the 5 screws that hold the rear trunnion on, and then the whole thing will come apart, essentially. It's a relatively simple job to swap nozzles with these. You have to be a little bit careful so you don't damage the slide, because you can do that if you go at it quite hard. Right, there's the stock assembly. Now the only other thing you need to do, these are held on by an O-ring. Just pop this up, remove this O-ring, and then this just slides off. It's just a stabilizer. Then the whole barrel assembly comes off. Now we are going to have to remove the slide, which is very simple. Now we can do it this way, or I'm going to remove the actual barrel assembly itself, just to make my life a little bit easier. Okay. Loosen off one Allen key here. You don't have to take it out. Unscrew the barrel extension. And off that comes. As you can see, this one's already been fitted with a maple leaf Crazy Jet barrel. Right, now you have to gently prise the slide apart and push with your thumb down. There's the unit, and we have complete pre-built unit, and I don't know which one we should be using. Right, okay, this is the one we're going to use. As you can see, it's a straight through unit, whereas if you look at one of these, it says 2.7 and it's got a brass ferrule screwed into the valve unit. So I would imagine that 2.7 means 2.7 millimeters, and the other one is 2.3. So we're just going to pop this back in place, make sure it's in, which that doesn't look like it is. No, it isn't. There we go. There you go. Felt it clip in. That's it. Reinstall the barrel assembly. These are always a pain in the butt, because you've got to hold everything in place and make sure you get the spring guide. There we go, like that. Okay, slip it back onto the lower receiver. There we go. Pop on the outer barrel. Doesn't have to be up massively tight. Just nip that. Then that slips back in to the body. Then we're going to pop this pin back in, making sure everything's aligned. Pop one of the screws with the washer back on. That hasn't quite gone where I want it. There we go. Tighten it all up afterwards. We'll pop the spacer back in, pop it down, put the O-ring on, which is literally only there to stop it coming out. It's under no real pressure. There we go. And then the stock can go back on. I tend to put the top screw in first because it just holds it where you want it for everything else. Okay. And then the last two screws, or 4 screws. Don't be tempted to do them up tight until you've got them all in, and then do the top screw up first, then tighten the other ones, otherwise you'll have problems getting everything together. So they're all in loose. Tighten up the top one, and then you can tighten the side ones up. My advice, don't do them massively tight. If you've got the ability to use a torque wrench, I would probably torque these up to 25, maybe 30 inch-pounds. That would be more than adequate. There you go, and then just nothing's binding, it's working nicely. There you go, one job done. Thanks for watching.